In a dramatic turn of events following Real Madrid's nail-biting penalty shootout victory over Atlético Madrid in the UEFA Champions League round of 16, 4 prominent players from the club find themselves under investigation by UEFA for alleged indecent conduct. The players in question, Kylian Mbappé, Vinícius Júnior, Antonio Rüdiger and Dani Ceballos, could potentially face disciplinary action that might sideline them for the crucial quarter-final match against Arsenal on April 8. The controversy stems from the celebrations that took place on Atlético Madrid's pitch after Real Madrid's victory. Video footage surfaced showing the quartet making gestures towards the home crowd, which had reportedly reacted by throwing objects at the celebrating players. UEFA's Ethics and Disciplinary Inspector is now tasked with examining these actions, marking a significant moment in the ongoing rivalry between the two Madrid clubs. Should UEFA determine that the players' conduct warrants punishment, they could receive suspensions that would affect their availability for the upcoming quarter-final match. This situation is reminiscent of Jude Bellingham's case during Euro 2024, where he faced a one-match ban for making an inappropriate gesture. While Bellingham's suspension was placed under a probationary period and did not impact his participation in the tournament, it raises questions about the consistency of UEFA's disciplinary measures. Real Madrid's head coach Carlo Ancelotti expressed confidence in the investigation during a pre-match press conference ahead of their La Liga clash with Leganés. "We are confident on UEFA's investigation. We wait for the verdict, but our players didn't do anything wrong," Ancelotti stated. His remarks reflect the club's belief that the players were merely celebrating a hard-fought victory, a sentiment that may resonate with fans and analysts alike. As the situation unfolds, UEFA has promised to release further information regarding its findings soon. The potential implications of this investigation extend beyond the players involved. They could significantly impact Real Madrid's strategy and morale as they prepare for a pivotal match against an Arsenal side eager to assert its dominance on the European stage. Looking ahead, the outcome of UEFA's investigation will not only determine the availability of key players but may also influence how celebrations are approached in high-stakes matches. Observers will be keen to see how UEFA balances enforcement of its disciplinary policies with the natural exuberance that accompanies sporting triumphs. As the April 8 fixture approaches, the tension surrounding this investigation adds another layer to an already thrilling Champions League narrative. As Premier League fans eagerly await the return of club football, this weekend will see a pause in the action due to the FA Cup quarterfinals. With the climax of the 2024-25 season approaching, the absence of Premier League matches comes at a critical juncture where title races and relegation battles are intensifying. While Liverpool appears to have a firm grip on the title, the fight for European qualification remains fierce, with several clubs still vying for a spot in next season's UEFA competitions. The Premier League's decision to halt its matches on the weekend of March 29 to 30 is part of a broader agreement with the Football Association FA, allowing the prestigious domestic cup to take center stage. "This weekend belongs to the FA Cup," said Dan Sheldon from The Athletic, highlighting the significance of this scheduling choice. The quarterfinals, featuring matchups such as Fulham vs Crystal Palace and Bournemouth against Manchester City, promise to deliver thrilling moments for fans. This season marks the first of a 6-year agreement that grants exclusive calendar windows to the FA Cup's later rounds, a strategic move aimed at elevating the profile of the tournament amidst increasing fixture congestion. Fixture congestion has become a pressing issue, particularly with the expansion of UEFA club competitions, prompting both the FA and the Premier League to rethink traditional scheduling practices. Notably, this year's FA Cup will not feature drawn ties going to replays. Instead, matches will be settled on the day, either through extra time or penalty shootouts. As fans look forward to the upcoming matches, the Premier League will resume with a midweek slate of fixtures beginning on April 1 with 3 matches, including a London derby between Arsenal and Fulham. The following days will see further exciting encounters, including the highly anticipated Merseyside derby, where Liverpool will host Everton. This return to action will allow clubs to re-establish their positions in the league as they push for their respective goals, be it securing the title-claiming European spots or avoiding relegation. The scheduling changes, while disruptive in the short term, reflect a necessary evolution in English football's calendar to accommodate growing demands. As the season progresses, teams will need to navigate these changes effectively, with the potential for dramatic shifts in standings. The Premier League's commitment to balancing the FA Cup's traditions with the realities of modern football will be closely observed as the tournament unfolds. Looking ahead, the upcoming weeks promise to be thrilling, with the Premier League and FA Cup both capturing the attention of fans. The outcomes of these competitions could have lasting implications not only for the clubs involved but also for the broader landscape of English football. As we move deeper into the season, the stakes continue to rise and the drama is set to unfold on the pitch. Seri, once a bastion of football excellence, finds itself at a crossroads as it grapples with a stark reality. The league has just witnessed its worst performance in a decade in European competitions. The recent Champions League round of 16 concluded with all three of its participating teams, Juventus, AC Milan and Atalanta, facing elimination, leaving Inter Milan as the sole representative to advance. For many, this failure signals a troubling decline for Italian football. The two-day Champions League event highlighted the stark contrasts within the league. Inter, while still in the competition, cannot bask in the glow of victory over its domestic rivals. For the first time in 10 years, they failed to secure a win against either Milan or Juventus in their league encounters this season. Coach Simone Inzaghi, however, can at least take comfort in the fact that avoiding a Euro derby against Milan in the knockout stages means his team is favored to face either PSV Eindhoven or Feyenoord, both of which present less daunting challenges. The fallout from this season's European campaign is significant. The elimination of three Italian clubs not only dampens morale but also has financial implications. Juventus in particular stands to suffer greatly from the absence of Champions League revenue, which is crucial for their financial stability. AC Milan, despite its healthier financial status, is also feeling the sting, as missing out on this competition could set back their long-term project. Reflecting on this dismal showing, the statistics paint a sobering picture. According to Kickus, this is the worst performance by Serie A teams in European competitions since the 2014-15 season, a time when Juventus was the only Italian club to reach the round of 16. The contrast to recent years where Serie A clubs thrived in European contests underscores the current predicament. As the league struggles on the field, it is also seeking innovative ways to engage with its global fanbase off the field. In a notable move, Serie A has partnered with Reddit, becoming the first major European soccer league to do so. This collaboration aims to deepen fan engagement by sharing exclusive content, including behind-the-scenes insights and match highlights, through the existing Serie A subreddit. CEO Luigi Di Ciervo expressed enthusiasm for the partnership, highlighting Reddit's unique platform as an opportunity to connect more closely with fans worldwide. Meanwhile, as Italian football faces scrutiny, individual players like Christian Pulisic are stepping into the limelight. The American winger returns to AC Milan amid a challenging season, seeking to make a mark as the club prepares for crucial matches, including a fierce derby against Napoli. Pulisic's partnership with teammate Tijani Reinders is drawing comparisons to historic duos as they strive to break records last set by iconic players like Kaká and Clarence Seedorf. With the stakes higher than ever, Serie A must navigate its current crisis while also harnessing digital innovations to reinvigorate its brand. The next few months will be critical as teams aim to recover from this setback and restore their standing both in Europe and domestically. The future of Italian football hinges not only on the performance of its clubs but also on their ability to adapt and engage with a changing landscape, as fans around the world remain hopeful for a resurgence of the league they once revered.